Hey folks, welcome to PlayBranson, the show about the shows where you get to know Branson's entertainers better. I'm your host, Chris Meyer. On the show today, I have the Blues Brothers with Legends in Concert here in Branson. Today's episode is brought to you by iBranson.com, where you can plan your entire Branson vacation. So be sure to visit iBranson.com. Now, if you are a tourist and you want the complete picture on dining in Branson, well, guess what? You need to check out the Flavor of Branson. It's located all over town, it's free, and there are lots of coupons in the back that can help stretch that vacation dollar further. So be sure to pick up a Flavor of Branson dining guide today. Once again, it's free, you can find it all over town. Look in your hotel lobbies, they're often in racks there. Now, are you looking for who's playing in Branson tonight or what attractions are open? You can now go to thevacationchannel.com and see Branson's show and attraction schedules. Click on the schedule button in the top right corner. We'll be back with Clint Neivar and Justin Sassanella performing as the Blues Brothers for Legends in Concert. Hang tight.
Live at the Pepsi Legends Theater, Legends in Concert. Internationally recognized as the world's greatest live tribute show. Using authentic costumes and their own natural voices, the Legends in Concert cast captures the very essence of the stars they recreate. Yesterday's stars, today's stars, your favorite stars. Live at the Pepsi Legends Theater, Legends in Concert.
Hey folks, welcome back to PlayBranson, and I have the amazing Blues Brothers from Legends in Concert here today. Guys, welcome.
Good to see you, Chris. How are you, buddy?
It's great to see you guys. Now, it's been a long time, so we have Clint Neivar and Justin Sassanella.
Hello.
And you guys appeared on our very first year of doing this show 8 years ago.
That's right.
Like, it's been a long time since both of you have been here, so welcome back.
Good to have.
Yeah,
Good to be here. Thanks
glad
for
to be
having
here.
us.
Yeah.
How do we look?
You look great.
Okay, good.
Haven't aged a day.
Great.
That's right.
Yeah. So the Blues Brothers started way back in the day, and I got to look at my notes here real quick because I don't have them here in front of me.
It's okay.
April 22nd, 1978, Saturday Night Live, right? I mean, that was kind of the birth.
That's when we debuted. Not us, but the real ones. You know. Yeah.
And man, it's been a long run.
Yeah.
Since
sure
then.
has been.
So let's tell people about y'all's professional entertainment history. And so, Clint, why don't we start with you? How did you get into this business?
Just my personal thing. I started off as show choir, as kids do in junior high and high school. Show choir, went on to school musicals, then to dance class and voice lessons and things, and through that got involved with different talent competitions and American Kids. Dr. Dale Smith, you may know him, been around a while, and went to American Kids, got through that, and through that, Dr. Dale one day called me. I had just graduated from high school, and I was set to go to college in UCO in Edmond. Had a scholarship and everything, and Dr. Dale called me and said, "Hey, I got a job lined up for you here if you would like to come dance at Mississippi Love." That's where Yakov is now. And he says, "Well, we have a spot for a male dancer, so if you'd like to come in and do that, I bet you'd get it." So I sent in for it, I got it, and within 2 weeks, I went from going to college, and then I upended that, moved to Branson. Started doing that, Mississippi Love, many years ago, 2001. I moved here July 2nd, 2001.
Wow.
From then on, did the rest of the run at Mississippi Love, which we got cut early. I won't get into that. But from that, did Lawrence Welk show, the Raising America show, did Smoke on the Mountain, Stuck on the 70s, which is where I worked with Justin's brother. We actually met at the audition for the Welk show.
Yep.
That's back in 2000, what was it?
Probably two.
Yeah, 2002. And been friends ever since. But let's see, Stuck on the 70s, worked out at Silver Dollar City for many years, doing the Echo Hollow show, Dickens Christmas Carol, many shows out there, his saloon show. So it's been a great run here. And then I started doing Legends in Concert 10 years ago, started 2016, and this is my dream job, though. This is the thing I've always wanted to do. I've always loved the Blues Brothers. My family's always loved the Blues Brothers, so to be able to do this is a dream come true.
Yeah, and you guys are, like, you can tell there's chemistry on stage between both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
and we'll talk more about the show, but yeah, you guys do great together.
Thank you.
Tell us about you.
Similar to Clint, grew up, fell in love with the stage, doing show choir in high school. Also grew up in church. My father was a minister, mom played piano, so that's where I learned how to sing harmonies and whatnot. I'd actually had a brief stint with professional baseball right after high school. Really? Hated that, quit, and I was fortunate, whereas one of Clint's first bosses out at Silver Dollar City was my high school show choir choreographer. He knew I wanted to get into the business, so he called me on a Saturday, said, "Hey, are you still looking to get into the business?" I said, "Yeah, I am." He said, "Can you come out to Branson on Monday and audition?" And I looked at my mom, because I was 18 at the time. I said, "Mom, you want to take a trip out to Branson so I can audition?" She said, "Sure." And the director at the time said, "Well, pack enough clothes that if you get the gig, you can stay for 8 months." So that's how I got my foot in the door in 2003 at Silver Dollar City. That was the last year of For the Glory. And I actually, this ages me quite a bit, but I originated one of the roles in the first year of Dickens' Christmas Carol at Silver Dollar City. So that was my first season. Did Silver Dollar City for a year. Then I went over to the number one hits, the 60s show, was in that show for a few years, back when Terry Wayne Sobania ran that along with Matt Mahobrack. And then I did Magnificent Seven variety show when it was at the White House Dinner Theater. I met my wife while I was in that show. Well, I actually worked with her in the 60s show, but that was the year we got together and started dating. And then my wife and I actually went and spent about 3 years on cruise ships, did that, came back, worked at King's Castle, brought Forever Young into town, did that for a few years, and then got a call from this guy early 2020 and said, "Hey, I'd like you to come audition for me to be Elwood." I said, "I'm in Australia, but I'll be back as soon as I can, and I would absolutely love to."
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Here we are.
He locked himself into his cabin for 2 weeks, learned how to play harmonica in 2 weeks, came back and nailed the audition.
Yeah, I was going to ask that question because I'm like, did you learn harmonica or did you already know it? So you learned it.
Well, it makes me sound really good, but that was actually 2020, so COVID was just kicking off, and that's when Australia was on fire. So I didn't want to be outside at the ship anyway, so I was just like, I'll just stay inside the ship and learn how to play harmonica.
Nothing else to do.
But yeah, I learned to play for the gig. I knew I had about 2 weeks before I got back off the boat and got with him and auditioned, and I set a goal that I was going to at least learn the lick and soul man, and have Rob Horton, our production manager, tell me at the time of the audition if that was good enough to do it live in the show, and he said it was, and off and running.
You know what I think is really interesting about both of your stories is you guys both came here really like right out of high school.
Yeah.
And we're always dispelling the myth and the rumor, because and you guys have all heard it, where Branson is just for old entertainers. And if you've watched the show ever at all, we've totally debunked that. And this is another example of young entertainers coming to Branson and really having a career here and raising families here in Branson.
That's right. Yeah, there's so many of our generation of, around 40
Came in at the same time.
Came in at the same time. There's Lost in the 50s, Stuck on the 70s, so many singer-dancer casts that brought in a whole lot of
Country Tonight.
Yeah, Country Tonight. A whole lot of early 20-year-olds, late teenagers into town to be entertainers, and we've all basically grown up together.
Yep.
And lived our lives. All of our kids go to school now with each other, and it's really awesome. It's really a unique thing that not a lot of places get, and our town is small enough and big enough we can find work, but we know each other, we get along. I worked with his brother at Stuck on the 70s. I worked with his wife at Echo Hollow.
Worked with your wife.
Yeah. At what was it, Chad's Dancing Through the Ages? An awesome show our buddy Chad Rudin put together. Loved that. And what was I was going to say something, I forget.
Just talking about how that was pretty much after the shift of the stars that made Branson recognized, then you had this big shift into more ensemble style shows.
I remember what I was going to say. Because you were saying that you did Magnificent Seven. I also dig Magnificent Seven. My wife did Magnificent Seven. There's an old joke around the local entertainers in town. There's 2 shows that everybody has done, Red Hot and Blue and Magnificent Seven. Everyone's been through those 2 shows.
Yeah. Now, okay, this is going to be a great place for us to stop. We're going to stop right here, and we'll be back in just a second, so hang tight. Going to Branson for some relaxation and fun? You've got to stay with Branson's award-winning hotel family, Meyer Hotels. Meyer Hotels features 4 hotels in Branson with the best locations for your trip. Choose from brands you know and trust, like the Holiday Inn Express on Green Mountain Drive, the Best Western Centerpoint Inn, Comfort Inn at Thousand Hills, and the Comfort Inn and Suites. Enjoy refreshing indoor pools and hot tubs. Do you like free? How about a free hot breakfast each morning? Free vacation planning services, and of course, smiles are always free. Want even more value? Go to MeyerHospitality.com and join our e-club to save 15% off your next stay and check out incredible deals with our vacation packages. Call 1-877-FUN-STAY to book Branson's award-winning hotels or visit MeyerHospitality.com. It's your safe choice for award-winning lodging in Branson. MeyerHospitality.com. Hey folks, welcome back to PlayBranson. We are here with the Blues Brothers from Legends in Concert, Clint Neivar and Justin Sassanella. So here's the thing I know about the show, is the Blues Brothers are always there. Mm-hmm. And so you guys, you're not just performing a couple months a year. No. You're performing the whole season. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, we're very blessed to be one of the few acts in Legends in Concert. It's not just in Branson. A lot of people may not know that our company does shows throughout the whole nation. It does road shows, and there's Myrtle Beach is one of our Hawaii. We just opened up a new one in Hawaii, I think, right? But we have several locations, cruise ships, road shows. We did some in Niagara Falls a little bit in January, but we are blessed and lucky enough that we get to stay in one spot the entire year. Branson loves Blues Brothers, and Blues Brothers love Branson. So we love staying here.
Yeah. So tell people about the show. If they've never seen the show, what are they going to get?
Well, it gives the audience a chance to maybe go back in time and see acts that they saw back in the day, or give them opportunity to see stars that maybe they didn't get a chance to see maybe prior to their time, or just didn't have the means to get out there and see them. So we're all tribute artists who put a lot into our craft, and we try to give the audience the experience that is as close to seeing the real life act as we can.
That's right. That's right. Well, and there's another interesting aspect to this that a lot of people don't think about. Not only are you're getting to see the act that maybe you didn't get a chance to see, like you were saying, like if you can't see Elvis anymore, but you can see Ryan Pelton as Elvis. You can see anybody that's coming in doing their act as that part. But the other aspect about this is that the entertainers themselves really have to put a lot of work into creating that act, because Elvis, as talented as he was, all he had to do was be Elvis. You know, Clint Neivar, I'm not John Belushi. Justin is not Dan Aykroyd. We had to learn how to be those 2 parts. And it's an interesting craft in and of itself that takes a lot of discipline, takes a lot of work to do, takes a lot of investment.
Yeah. And so sometimes I'm going to guess your personality isn't always the artist you play's personality. No. And that's I think, sometimes the tricky part. You got to change it up.
Absolutely. Well, it was a funny story a while back in pictures. You know, John Belushi or Jake Blues is very abrasive, very smart aleck. And I had said something to somebody, and they got kind of uppity about it. And then I broke character, and I was like, "Look, man, this isn't really me. This is I'm playing Jake Blues. This is a part." And they're like, "Oh, okay, I get it."
Yeah. You know? Yeah. So tell people who's going to be there this fall.
In September is our fall lineup, so we'll have the Blues Brothers. We'll have Elvis doing 2 sets, 68 comeback special, and then his Vegas special with awesome jumpsuits. And then we also have Adele.
Mm-hmm. And Willie Nelson.
And Willie Nelson and us.
That's right.
There you go. And it's a live band.
Live band,
And you
live
got-
background singers. We got a few fantastic female backup dancers that add a lot to the show, and
Great costumes too. Great
Yeah.
costumes, great lights, great sound.
Yeah. So you guys got really the whole package when it comes to a theater experience, and it's a variety show too. So you're going to see a whole bunch of artists all at once.
we change quarterly too, which is nice. So
Yeah.
if you vacation in Branson in the spring, you'll see a completely different show than if you were to come back in the fall, and that happens every year.
So let's talk about specifically the Blues Brothers portion of the show. What are people going to see in that portion?
Well, in September, we're going to bring back our very popular Boom Boom set, is what we call it. We put together this really awesome video montage that opens up our set. It's not just the typical Blues Brothers intro. It actually is talking a lot more about blues music, and this set really focuses on blues and rhythm and blues music, just like the original idea for the Blues Brothers were, that they put this group together not just to be funny, not just for their enjoyment, but they really wanted to bring back in the late 70s, early 80s. Disco, electronic music was really starting to take over, and Dan Aykroyd especially was thinking, man, I'd really like to bring back these great R&B artists and great R&B music that used to be around and people aren't listening to anymore. I want to bring it back and bring it to the forefront. And that's what they did, especially through the movie. Yeah. And this set is what that is to us. We're doing the same thing that they did, the original concept of the Blues Brothers. So we got Boom Boom by John Lee Hooker. We got Hold On, I'm Coming, Sam and Dave. What else we got in it? We got
B-Movie,
Boxcar Blues, which is a great tune that was from the album that we did. That Blues Brothers did, not we.
Correct.
But what else we got in there? Messing with the Kid, along with Mustang Sally. We put that in a little medley. Soul Man, and that, of course, Soul Man's the classic, and really awesome number from one of the albums, Going Back to Miami. Is a really great number.
High energy, always moving, a lot of sweat, great tunes.
So here's one of the questions I guess people could be asking out there is, do you do the exact same songs every time, all the time?
No.
And the answer would be no.
No,
And
we
so
change our setup
you
too.
change your setup.
Yeah, not just because it's the Blues Brothers doesn't mean you'll see the same set. For instance, right now we're doing the summer '80s set for July and August. That's we're doing She Caught the Katy, which opened up the movie. This is appropriate because the movie came out in 1980. We're doing an 80s show in general for the summer this year. So doing a lot of numbers from the movie, but we're changing it to the Boom Boom set for the September.
Yeah.
And
So I think it's good people to know that, hey, maybe they've seen you before, but that doesn't mean when you come back that you're going to see the same thing.
No, not at all.
So people be aware of that. Of course, at the theater, you guys have got Hertz Donuts,
Hertz
Donuts,
right?
that's right.
And then even below it, you've got a museum over there. So lots always happening at that theater. Real quick, let's talk about, you're going to do a Christmas show too, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Merry Country Christmas
Country
again.
Christmas,
I think this
that's
is
right.
the third year we've done that, which is fun for us.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you think of country Christmas music, you don't think of the Blues Brothers, but we get to do Bob's Country Bunker Scene. If you've seen the movie, you know what we're talking about. So there are beer bottles actually thrown on stage. Don't worry, they're plastic. Okay, but that's how we get to be in the show. And then the other acts we have are we'll have the Judds back, who for the first time in Legends history were in a show last year. And went over so well, they're bringing them back this year. We've got Elvis Gospel, which is a lot of fun for Ryan to do. He loves doing that. Clint and I get to sing in the quartet as background vocalist with two other gals that are singers there. And who else we got in the?
Let's see. It was Toby Keith. I know is
Toby
going to be
Keith's
in
coming
it.
back.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go. So anyway, that'll be the Christmas set.
Yep.
And you guys don't typically take very long off, and then you guys start pretty early.
Less than a month. That's right. That's right. Less than a month. We're working all year, but we're grateful for it.
Yeah. Tell people your show schedule.
Right now we're doing 7 shows a week, 6 days. We do Monday matinees at 3, Tuesday nights at 8. We're dark, which in theater lingo means off on Wednesdays. Thursday nights at 8, Friday at 3, Saturday at 8, and then Sunday, we're fortunate enough to do 2 shows, 3 and 8 p.m.
So they can catch you either at 3 or 8, and it kind of alternates most days except Sunday.
That's correct.
Did I get it right?
That's right.
There we go. I nailed it.
Yeah.
Folks, let me tell you what, these 2 guys are amazing on stage, and they have got this Blues Brothers things down. Great chemistry, but just great entertainers. So if you haven't seen them, go check them out. We're at the Pepsi Legends Theater. That's out on West 76 Country Music Boulevard. You can't miss it. It's on the left-hand side if you're coming in from Highway 65. Go check them out. It'll be an awesome experience. We'll be back in just a second with more.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need ibranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at ibranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. ibranson.com.
Hey folks, welcome back to the show. We've been talking to Clint and Justin. They play the Blues Brothers over at Legends in Concert, performing at the Pepsi Legends Theater right here in Branson. That's located out on West 76 Country Boulevard. Now, here's the deal. If you need help booking tickets for the Pepsi Legends Theater, Legends in Concert, or any other show or attraction in Branson, be sure to call the folks at ibranson.com. You can reach them at 877-ENTERTAIN, or you can just simply go online to ibranson.com to start planning your vacation to Branson. Now, here's the deal. You can find our Play Branson episodes on social media. We're on Facebook. We have our own YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube channel. You don't want to miss an episode. It's at Play Branson. You can also find us on the vacationchannel.com. We put up all our episodes there as well. Folks, be sure to go support some live entertainment this week. Go see a show. That's it for today. We'll see you here next week on Play Branson.